All right, so I'm going to help you guys understand the importance of goal setting and truly getting clear with your goals, your intentions, your to-do lists, your vision boards, how to structure your vision boards, and everything that literally makes us motivated and driven into finding a way where, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? We organize time. So we want to be able to, you know, organize our time efficiently and accordingly to, you know, help with our goals. So some goals, you know, may not be a short-term goal, and some goals may not be a long-term goal. It just depends on you and how long you want to give yourself to. There is no right and wrong in goal setting. There's actually no right and wrong. The only right and wrong that there is not taking action. So it's one thing to make your goals, but it's another thing to not take the action necessary to get to your goal. For example, if my goal was to get a Lamborghini within 5 years, I wouldn't be sitting on the couch eating Cheetos every single day and just, yeah, that's my goal in 5 years. Do you know what I mean? You need to make those goals. You need to take steps forward in every single day, every single month, every single year, closer to that goal. That's not my goal though, but it's just a little bit of an insight into how much people do really do put that as their goal and then do nothing about it. For so many years, a lot of people, what happens is they make New Year's resolutions, they make their goals like, yeah, I'm going to lose 20 kilos, or I'm going to lose 30 kilos this year. I'm going to get, you know, back into the gym or whatever. At the end of January, unfortunately, they fall off the face of the earth like I've never made it before. So how can you not fall into that trap? How can you not, how can you move forward in your goals? So that's what I'm going to help you. That's what I'm going to help you do. So what I want you guys to do is jump into the chat and I'll read them out once I'm finished. Tell me just one goal you wish to achieve within 12 months. Okay? One goal you wish to achieve within 12 months. I'm going to read out your answers in a second. And why we make, I'll read out mine actually. So my 12-month goal is to reach 6823 by New Year's. So the New Year's coming, 6823. That's my goal. You know, it might be, I'm going to hit it. Now, I must believe with all my heart and soul that I will believe it, but I will hit it. But it means nothing to me if I don't have the goals in action to boost both myself, both my team, my husband as well. It means nothing to me if I don't put them into action. So that's my goal, okay? So whatever your goals are, I want you guys to pop them in the chat so I can have a little look at them and read them out loud if you don't mind. I want to quit my job by June. And that's very much possible. And I can show you how to do that. Okay, so your goal is to quit by June, Sharon. What is the most challenging thing right now? If you want to quit your job by June, what is the most challenging thing in your life right now? Okay, and I'll come back to you. Laurie is, my goal is to take summer leave from work to be able to race and spend time with my daughter. Okay, so the summer leave is the three-month holidays. Am I right? Hope so. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. But yeah, so that's her goal. So what is it that's challenging you in getting to that goal? What are you finding challenging? Okay, get out of the oil patch by next winter. Again, what's the most challenging thing? Be financially self-sufficient for most of the time, for most possible time with my family. It's a four-day work week. Okay. So what we want to do is every single person's goal. That's great. So you have a 12-month goal. Okay. So what are you going to do to get that goal? How are you going to get, I haven't got a lead to buy yet. That's okay. That's your challenge. And we want to help you learn how to sufficiently and accordingly set the goals of you doing the training every single day to better yourself and move you closer to that goal. Okay. So I have people in this business who haven't made a sale 7 months in, but it doesn't mean anything to me if they're coming to me. I don't want no BMWs. I don't want no bitching, whining, or moaning. I want you guys to be able to do the work, do the training. I want you to do the work, do the training, and then come back to me if you're still struggling. If you're still struggling, then I'll be like, okay, let's figure something out. But I want you guys to be actively self-reliant on your goals and how you can totally make them happen. So with your leads, Sharon, have you done Jordan Belfort? Have you done that extra lead training? Have you been able to get a clear mindset as to your lead? Have you put your position in that lead's position and said, okay, this lead really wants to spend time with their family. How is the opportunity that I have? I want to help them do that. So that's the way you can do that. You need to be able to learn how to take the importance from you to them and make them feel loved, appreciated, and that you can help them, that you're a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so I hope that one helped. Goals to quit my job by June. Okay, so more financial goals. Okay, I like it. So what we're gonna do is to help you is you need to be able to write these goals in a SMART measure. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard it. It's SMART. S stands for specific. M stands for measurable. A stands for attainable. R stands for relevant. And T is time management. So S is specific. So get specific with your goal. If you haven't realized by now, we always get you guys to talk about your perfect day. What is your perfect day? How is it structured? What's happening with your perfect? What's happening? Who are you with on your perfect day? Okay. So you want me to get you specific. So your dream day within the next 12 months is to quit your job. How would it feel to quit your job, to walk away from your boss and say, I don't need you anymore. Thank you for the opportunity, but I'm going to work for myself. What kind of feelings are you going to feel? Are you going to feel loved? Are you going to feel nurtured? Nervous? Are you going to feel overwhelmed? Are you going to feel like, are you going to cry? What do you smell? What are you saying goodbye to? You know, like if you're sorry, I'm just going to mute you. If your goal is to, quit your job, grab your work clothes and then just put them in the trash and imagine that you just put them in the trash for the last time. Keep doing that every single day to remind you of your goal. Okay, so get specific with your goal. There's nothing wrong with being as specific as possible. Okay, if you want that 100 grand car, go write down what you want. Go see that car in real life. Go get familiar with the car. Whoever that is, okay. So what is it? If your goal is to buy a brand new Jeep, okay, you need to be able to pick yourself up and go to the Jeep place that you're going to buy it from. Sit in the driver's seat. Sit in the damn driver's seat. Imagine that you already have that car. What does it feel like? What it does is it turns a switch here. Turns a switch. It's like, I want it. And I'm going to do every single thing in my power to go and get it. Okay? So if that's what you want, you go and do it. If you want to quit your job, grab your work clothes physically every single day and imagine that you're throwing it in the bin. Back and forth. So you are reminded with that constant battle and constant feeling every single day after work that if you do it. Okay? Because that's how much you want it. Okay? If you haven't got a lead to buy it, I'll be like, I already have a lead. I'm already 3A. I'm already 4A. I'm already 6A. And start acting upon as if you're a 6A, 4A, 3A, 6A, 2, 3. Okay? Start doing the necessary things to put you in alignment with the energy of the universe. The M stands for measurable. So in what measurable time? We said 12 months, which is pretty measurable. Obviously the measurable is a time. What are you guys going to do every single day to make sure you go into that goal? So not only do you have to have, monthly goals, yearly goals, you need to have to break them down to 3, 6, and 12-month goals. And they all need to be in a line. So it doesn't make sense if my 12-month goal is to buy a brand new Mercedes-Benz, but my 3-month goal is to...
all this stuff for like years.
Is someone talking? Okay, I'm just gonna mute you. Sorry. So it wouldn't make sense if my 3-month goal was completely out of whack with that. Oh, I want to get a but I'm gonna go and open up like a bank account overseas. It just doesn't make sense. Just make sure they're alignment. Attainable. Make sure they're attainable. So if you're going to make 100 grand in the next month, make sure it's attainable. You're able to attain it and maintain it as well. All right. The R is relevant to the goal. So the relevance of the goals have to be aligned. And time. How much time do you guys have to do? What are you guys going to do with your time to make sure you guys get your goal? Okay. So why do we set goals? What's our goals? What's the point? What's the point of having goals? The main point of having goals is as long-term and short-term vision, and long-term vision and short-term motivation. Okay, so my 12-month goal is to quit my job, but my monthly goals is, they're actually always in front of me, by the way. What am I going to achieve that month in order to get that? What am I going to sacrifice? And you guys have heard me say it's over and over and over again. If I want to make 100K a month, what am I going to sacrifice? I'm going to wake up earlier. I'm going to read more books. I'm going to put out more content. I'm going to 10x my many chats. I'm going to send more, I'm going to make more video content. I'm going to speak to more people. I'm going to put out more ads. I'm going to buy tickets to an event that will really help me level up in my business. And I'm going to utilize organic and non-organic sales. They're just a couple of how you can use that to kind of give you that momentum into how you can truly change the whole aspect of your goals. It also helps you organize time and raise self-awareness and pride level. So so every single day, are you guys having daily goals? Do you guys have any daily goals intact? Do you guys have any daily goals intact? If you don't want to come off of mute, it's fine. Just pop it in the chat and I'll read it out loud. So your goals every single day is, every single day I need to do 5 things to make me feel accomplished by 12 midday. My goals are, I need to read at least 30 minutes of my book, do yoga, practice yoga. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's one of your goals. Now think of 4 more things that you need to do to make your day feel accomplished. The first one is read 30 minutes a day, send out a motivational message to my team or someone else. If you don't have a team yet, that's fine. Just reach out to 3 people in the community and uplift them, okay? Because that makes you feel better. It always raises your vibrational level. My third one is meditate, meditate, yoga, pray, same. What else do I need to do? I need to also reach out to the follow-ups that I need to, made an account the day before. And the 4th one, I have either editing photos or what else do I do? I make YouTube videos, whatever I need to do. So there's 5 things that I need to get through, but before 12 midday, that make me feel better, that fill up my cup. You want to be able to it's called a get to do list. What is on your get to do list? Are you guys putting just one thing on your get to do list and then after you do that, it's like, oh, okay, it's fine? No. You need to add training as well. You need to do at least 1 hour to 3 hours a day, depending on your beginning, intermediate, or like your level of when you came into the business. If you're fairly new, put more energy into your trainings, put more energy into learning the training, going out, doing the ads training, doing the leads training, doing Jordan Belfort training, reading, understanding the psychology of the mind and how people understand and read and read into things. I'll even do like a little, it's called guided meditation. I do guided meditation off YouTube as well. I do that as well. So you guys can do that as well. So you guys need to have a get to do list. So write down every single day at the end of the day, 5 things you need to get through the next day to feel accomplished. Now, by all means, you're allowed to have an off day. You're allowed to have a day that you feel like, oh, I can't bother today, it's all right. But you know that you need to get through those 5 things. You need to know that you need to get through those 5 things to make you feel better. And once you get through those 5 things, then you can say, oh, okay, I can have a little rest today, I can have a little nap, and then whatever. But you make sure you come back harder and bigger than ever the next day. Create your big picture of what you want. So it goes, in the normal timeline, it goes 1 year, 3 years, and then 5 years. 5 years? So it goes 1 year, 3 years, and then 5 years. So where you want to be 1, 3, and 5, and then you break it down to 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. You're breaking them down, and then what are you going to do every single month to make sure you get to those goals? And what are you going to do every single day to get to those goals? So you break them down, daily and monthly goals. We have a board every single month. I rub out this board, get rid of it, and I'm like, what am I going to do this month that is different than that last month because I didn't hit my goal? You should always, always come back harder and bigger than ever. A vision board, as you can tell behind me, there's my vision board. It needs to be updated because most of the places have already been. Your vision board, because we are visually stimulated humans, as humans, we're very visually stimulated. If you have a vision in your mind, if you want to go somewhere, if you want to have a car, if you want to have a holiday house, if you want to have whatever it may be, put it in front of you. Put it in front of you. You will look at that. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it makes you feel good. Every single time someone comes into your office, like, oh, do you know I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there. Or you just speak to yourself. You look at it every single day. You just review it. I can't wait to go to Barcelona. I can't wait to go to Madrid. I can't wait to go to Dubai. I can't wait to go to the USA. Can't wait to go to Australia. Can't wait to meet this. Can't wait to, that kind of stuff gets you excited for the future. Your schedule and your time management. So how are you guys scheduling your day? Is your day just muddled up everywhere? Is it like a mixed bag of lollies? Whatever you pick up, you put in your mouth. Whatever you pick up, you kind of take into consideration. You need to have a scheduled thing. You need to have scheduled days. You need to get your schedule and your routine intact. And then the get to-do list, which is what I've explained, and then review and update your goals monthly. So if my goals are the same as, my goals won't be the same 6 months into the business until 12 months into the business, completely different, okay? If you wanna make 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, whatever it may be, what are you going to do to sacrifice your time to get to that goal? Because all this sacrificing is temporary, okay? You will get so good at it, you're always trying to challenge yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. To do yoga every single day on your to-do list isn't going to help you in this business and say, oh, I'm just going to speak to my leads, but I don't have much training in leads training. No, you need to learn how to speak to your leads, get those buy-ins, get that ratio, get those sales, make that money, and get those goals. Means nothing. Your goals mean nothing without a follow-up. It means absolutely nothing. I can make goals in my sleep, but it means nothing to me if you don't put the goals and a follow-up necessary intact. Okay? And I hope that makes sense. I'm not here to pick anyone's brains, but I'm not here to pick on anyone, but your goals are absolutely crucial in this business. Crucial. Because when you're having that bad day, and which a lot of us have, hey man, I have those too. But when you're having that bad day, you look at that goal, it's like, that's my goal. I need to get that done. And there is no way I'm not going to get it done. You give yourself no choice. There is no chance not to succeed. Okay? So does anyone have any questions? Yeah. If you have any questions, either come off mute or just pop them in the chat and I'll read them out. Happy to read them out as well. No one? No one have any questions? Okay. So I don't mind. I'll wait for everyone to have a little think about it. So what is it that you're finding challenging in your life right now? In the business, what are you finding challenging? And pop them in the chat, whether your leads, your content, getting one with yourself, your self-limiting beliefs, your ego, your pride, your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your health. Is that what's stopping you? What is the most challenging thing that you're finding in your business right now? And I'll show you how to set goals in that to show how you're going to step up, level up. I haven't structured my goals, so this will really help to lay it down. See, your structured goals is what makes you more motivated. If you're finding yourself not so motivated every single day, you're going to find it hard to keep motivation. Balancing training with my full-time job as paralegal is difficult. I know as a paralegal it is difficult, but all you need to do is fit in 1 hour a day. For now, let's fit in 1 hour a day. Even if you're the slowest person at self-development or training, you're getting, as long as you're bettering yourself and you're better than the person that you were yesterday, you're fine. 1 sec. Getting out of my comfort zone, learning something new. Okay, so your comfort zone. See, I don't blame everyone for getting really scared to get out of their comfort zone. Hey man, we've been in that comfort zone our whole life. The last time we stepped out of our comfort zone was when we came out of the womb. What we got to understand is that comfort zone is where things go to die. And if you're not challenging yourself every single day, you're going to feel very stagnant inside and you have no purpose. So your comfort zone, you've got to understand where the comfort zone ends. And so where the comfort zone ends and then where the rest of your life begins. So I say this all the time. I've never had a comfort zone. I've always moved around a lot. I've always been thrown in really bad situations. But what you need to do is figure out what is causing you to not want to get out of that comfort zone. Because I can't change your comfort zone for you. You need to be able to set the structures, learning something new. Okay, so you're scared of learning something new. So go back to that first ever thought of why you hate learning something new. Were you really bullied in school? Was your teacher the one that bullied you? Is that why you hate learning something new? I actually used to get scolded for learning something new. So that's why I used to get scared of learning something new. Okay? So I can't be bothered someone telling me off. Please don't tell me off. I can't be bothered. I hated, when I first learned how to drive, I actually hated it because people would tell me, oh, you're not doing it right. When I learned through positive energy, positive help. I tried to do all my training and lunch hour. There you go. Then you're doing something, Laurie. I think it's perfect. As long as you do your training within that lunch hour, you're on the way to succeeding. I feel like I'm pushing myself constantly, but I don't have the time to fill up my cup. You're filling up your cup can be so easy. While you're asleep, I am affirmations. Wake up 1 hour earlier. When you're in the car, listen to motivating podcasts. When you're, just give me a second. I'm about to do something today. It can be on the way to work. You can listening to your audiobooks.
You know, another really good time is shower meditations.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time.
You can literally do a full meditation in the shower.
Yeah. It's the best. Feels like you're in the rain, warm rain, man.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Look, you guys understand it's not having the time, it's making the time. If this job was your full-time job, you'll be making the time. You wouldn't be having the time. It's all about what you want to value out of it, what you want to get out of it. I don't have anything else to say. Mel, did you want to add something?
Honestly, I love everything you said. I'm super similar. Goal setting is something I feel very strongly about. And recently I've kind of switched it to saying that every single month I'm going to set my intentions. And I do it a lot of the time kind of on moon cycles or whatever, but I have a whiteboard as well. It's sitting right here in my office and I do all sorts of goals. So I do put my health goals. So, you know, if you want to do yoga, that's awesome. But like Steph has said, you need to also be working towards your business because just reading a book is not going to get you anywhere. You have to take that action as well. So I have, you know, how many people I want to talk to every month. I have like my own little competitions with myself because with this business, you can reverse engineer anything that you want to do. You know, essentially, if you get to 4A with a NAGIC, the belief is that you can go to the top. So figure out what you need for 4A and plan that. So say you need 21 points or 7 trifectas. How many, you know, 99 dollar buyers you need to get to possibly get a product sale? How many people do you need to talk to get a $99 buyer? It all comes down to numbers. So figure out where you want to go, how much money you want to make, look at the compensation plan or whatever you plan to do and just work backwards. Another huge thing I've really learned about goal setting is make goals that are accessible. Don't come into a business and say you want to make $100,000 and you haven't made $1,000 yet. Make $100, then make 1,000, then make 10,000. But do something that you can feel great about because as a human, our brains are wired to love succeeding. So if you set a goal to say, I want to talk to 10 people, that's something that you can accomplish. I want to get 100 new leads this week. You can work on what you need to do to get those leads. But if you say, I want to sell a trifecta this month and you don't, you're actually hindering your progress because you could feel shitty about that and then you lose your motivation about moving forward. So where everyone's at right now, I suggest small, attainable goals. Get my training done. Work out 1 time this week. find a new book, write my first ad, you know, talk to my first buyer. Just start small. But when you accomplish that, it's easier to kind of keep going. And then set your intentions for, you know, all sorts of things, business things, personal things, health things, relationship things. You know, maybe you want to work on communicating better. My biggest thing for this year is listening. That's something that I can work on all the time. So it's about growing as a person, but also having measurable things, which I love the way you like laid that out. But having measurable things that you can do, succeed at, and help you get to your end goal. So I love goal setting. It's why I personally believe I am at where I am in my business. I don't know if you feel the same way, Safa, but I get clear every single month, you know, and then 3 months from now and a year from now where I want to go, and I do what I need to do to get there. If you're just kind of going in thin air and you're not really sure, it's harder to have direction on what needs to be done to get yourself where you want to go. If you want to quit your job, that's awesome. But what are you going to do to get to that point? What do you need a month? What do you need to cover your bills? What does that look like in sales? Like, figure that part out, and it might be easier for you to wrap your head around getting to that end goal. So that's all I have to say about goals. Safa, I don't know if you have anything left.
Anything left, but just start taking action on your goals, guys. When I have a vision of content or a vision on a YouTube video and training video, I don't procrastinate. You need to learn how to take immediate and initiative action then and there, given what you have available. Don't procrastinate. Do you know the 5-second rule? Do you know what the biggest dream killer is? Procrastination. Procrastination is the biggest dream killer, and you will always look, it's always going to be the biggest dream killer. What's up to you is to realize if you guys want to continue with having action or just leaving the goals where they are. I don't have anything else to say, guys. It was a great meeting. I'm just going to stop this recording now.